Calcutta or Kolkata, a bustling, loud, populated, multicultural metropolis, often referred to as the City of Joy, has mesmerized visitors for centuries. Known as the cultural capital of India, the city offers a unique blend of tradition and modernity, captivating the hearts of those who explore its diverse heritage. With a population of over 15 million, around 1.5 million people live in slums or on the streets. The most impoverished of whom have no home at all. Hundreds and thousands of such residents live on the pavements of the busiest streets, underneath bridges and flyovers, railway tracks, at the corner of intersections, etc.
These people have been oppressed historically by all the political parties of India, all. And they have been historically neglected. And yes, there are a lot of work going on, government is also trying, but there is a lot more to do.
Beds are rolled out and roads that were being walked on during the day become home to people who live here at night. They prepare their own meals, clean and dry their clothing, get married, have children, and live their entire lives on the streets of India's third largest city. After another triumph at the latest municipal elections, Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has just announced that her government is planning a scheme to provide work to the poor in line with MNREGA, or the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act 2005, which is an Indian social welfare measure that aims to guarantee the right to work.
So the two major aspects of human existence and human progress. Existence is that I need to live well, I need to be medically fit, I need to be physically fit, so that is to Shastra. And if I need to be growing mentally, if I need to progress as a society, what you need is education. And that is true for nursery and student credit. You need to be mugging it up every day.
I think these schemes are really very good for the poor and our community, I mean the poor community, the underprivileged community, have really benefited with the scheme she has launched.
সুষম খাদ্য বাচ্চারা তো স্কুলে পাচ্ছে না, মিড ডে মিল চালু করেছে, সেখানে দেখা যাচ্ছে যে সেই মিড ডে মিলের খাবার পাচার হয়ে যাচ্ছে, মানে মিড ডে মিল নিয়ে করাপশন।
The state government, with its cashless health insurance and scholarship schemes, continue to fail in reaching out to much of the impoverished simply because they lack the documentation that's required to get such facilities. This is where local NGOs step in and act as middlemen between the marginalized and the government.
অনেক আমাদের ডকুমেন্টস ছিল না, সেই ডকুমেন্টসগুলো করে দিয়েছে, আধার কার্ড, ভোটার কার্ড, পেন কার্ড, তারপর আবার বাবুদের জন্ম কাগজের জন্য অত জানতাম না, সেইগুলো বুঝিয়েছে, হসপিটালে মানে কার্ড করে হসপিটালের যদি ডেলিভারি হয় তাহলে জন্ম কাগজ পাবে, সেইগুলোরও দিদিরা অনেকেই হেল্প করেছে।
These NGOs are also helping the kids of these vulnerable families to get primary and high school education.
We need to keep on educating. I think education is the key forward and positive thinking. We have to be optimistic and we have to believe that change, and that is our organization logo and our organization motto is we believe change is possible.
পড়াশোনা আমি করতাম না, আমিও ভেবেছিলাম ছোটবেলায় বিয়ে করে নেব, বিয়ের অনেক ইচ্ছা ছিল, কিন্তু আমাদের যে যারা সেরা আছে অনেক সাপোর্ট করলো, আমাকে নিয়ে অ্যাডমিশন করালো স্কুলে, ক্লাস 1 থেকে আমি পড়ে পড়ে এখন 12। ওনারা টোটাল খরচা করে আমার পড়াশোনা, বই থেকে নিয়ে টিউশন ফিস থেকে নিয়ে টোটালি।
Today, Rubina is not only joining college and helping her mother run the household, but she also teaches the children of her slum several cultural activities such as plays and musical performances.
नहीं मम्मी मुझे स्कूल जाना है प्लीज जाने दीजिए ना कहाँ नहीं कल तुम्हारा शादी है नहीं मम्मी मुझे शादी नहीं करना मुझे स्कूल जाना है नहीं अब तुम मार खाओगी जाओ घर मुझे स्कूल जाना है এখন আমি জার্নালিজম নিয়ে পড়ছি আমি চাই জার্নালিস্ট হতে পড়াশোনা করে ভালো জার্নালিস্ট হব আর যেমনি আমি কষ্টই থেকে উঠে এসেছি একটু ভালো আমার মনে হয় আমি আগে দিয়ে অনেক বেটার আছি
ওখান দিয়ে পড়েছি লিখেছি এখন আমাদের বাল বাচ্চা আমাদের হয়েছে আমাদের যারা সেটা পড়ছে ঠিক আছে আর তার মধ্যে এখন তো আমরা তো আর পড়বো না কারণ বাল বাচ্চাই পড়ছে ওখানে আর আমাদের এখন বাল বাচ্চাই নিয়ে সব কিছু হচ্ছে
Now, she works as a maid while her husband is still struggling to find decent work. Economist Ritika Khera said, India is marching ahead as one of the largest growing economies. It could be the world's biggest by 2050. But without adequate social welfare for children, women, and the marginalized in general, the country's economic engine could be greatly impacted.
Women and child. You will find every second NGO working for this. It is good. Women are the most oppressed gender all over the world. I will not say in India, all over the world.
প্রথমে আমাদের মানে আমি এখান দিয়ে একটা ছোট লোন নিয়েছিলাম লোন নিয়ে আমি কসমেটিক করেছি কসমেটিক বিক্রি করেছি কসমেটিক নিয়ে বিক্রি করার পর অনেকটাই একটু লাভ হয়েছে লাভ করার পর আমি একটা কিস্তিতে গাড়ি নিয়েছিলাম
Nandini Sahu single-handedly manages a family of 4 by working her small cosmetics business. Special Agent and USA Consulate General Aaron M. Fegley joined Tiljala Shed NGO for a special walk around across 4 different slums in Kolkata.
Very nice to meet you.
In a 7-hour tour, Fegley interacted with the kids, received felicitation from the excited miners, and witnessed several cultural performances that were dedicated particularly to him.
Spent almost 2 years here in Kolkata now so far, and I've noticed that's what Kolkata is. It's a giant paradox. You know, it's beautiful, but at the same time you see it's crumbling and old.
He also visited the Park Circus slum where people live on either side of the railway tracks, and he also personally spoke with the residents through a translator by hearing their stories of plight.
Truly eye-opening for me as an American. It's a side of the world I've never seen, experienced, so it's truly special and an honor to be here.
Maybe the figure is around 8,000 homeless people lives right in the city of Kolkata. 8,000, that's not a matter of joke. And I have came across this data when I was researching for my film Pratidwandi, The Rivals. And for making that film, the city was made into a character. So I explored nooks and corners of the city while making that film, and what I found, there were many people living under the flyover. And I interviewed some of them, and they said that they are happy there. After this pandemic happened, which has caused a lot of misery to the whole world, and especially to our city. So I think we want to be a part of the solution.
The gaps that the government has left behind is palpable. Unsanitary living conditions, lack of clean drinking water, fear of communicable diseases. These are just some of the problems that they face on a daily basis. But a government official had a different story to tell.
In Kolkata, there are 288 health centers. Every ward with a population of around 50 to 60,000 people living, there are 2 health centers now.
এন্টারটেনমেন্টের জন্য বিভিন্ন প্রেক্ষাগৃহ সিনেমার হল হচ্ছে কিন্তু এই ক্ষেত্রে দাঁড়িয়ে একটা মেজর পোর্শন মানুষ যারা খুব অসহায়ের মধ্যে দারিদ্র্যের মধ্যে দিন যাপন করছে
Rural Healthcare Center is one NGO that has been focusing majorly on the healthcare sector for over 14 years. the organization has been providing medical care to the poor and vulnerable people of the city in negligible cost.
9 AM to 5 PM এর মধ্যে 230-240 পেশেন্ট দেখায় এবং প্রত্যেক পেশেন্টকে কোয়ারি রিপোর্ট ইনভেস্টিগেশন সবই কিন্তু আমি দেখি।
The centers are all equipped with their own pharmacy shops that provide medicines that are absolutely free of cost.
এই যে গরিব মানুষরা যে বাইরে চিকিৎসা করতে পারছে না, যে আমাদের কাছে যে চিকিৎসাটা করছে, এই যে পরিষেবাটা দিতে পারছি, এর মতন আমার কাছে বললে কোনো জিনিস নাই। এইটা হচ্ছে বিশাল আমি খুশি।
Despite already being overcrowded, Calcutta as a metropolitan hub surrounded by large acres of rural land has served as an attraction for job seekers from nearby states like Bihar, Jharkhand, Uttar Pradesh and Orissa.
কলকাতা শহরে প্রত্যেক দিন হাজার হাজার মানুষ বাইরের থেকে তারা জীবিকার সন্ধানে এখানে কলকাতা শহরে আসে। তাদেরকে আমরা সব কিছু সুযোগ সুবিধা দিয়ে উঠতে পারি না, যেমন পর্যাপ্ত স্যানিটেশনের ব্যবস্থা, জলের ব্যবস্থা, এসবগুলো অপ্রতুল রয়েছে।
Calcutta's history and its association with the Commonwealth during the British Raj have left a lasting impact on the city. However, the increasing homeless population highlights the urgent need to address their plight and work towards their welfare. Even in 2023, the greatest embarrassment in Calcutta, despite all its growth and progress, continues to be the fact that nearly half of the fatalities exist due to inadequate food, clothing, and a decent roof over the head.